For the first time, Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson is addressing the firing of two top City Hall leaders last week as we learn more about the hostile work environment complaint that they filed against the city prior to their termination. Our political reporter Chris Ty spoke with both the mayor and also one of the employees who was fired today. And where does this story stand?
So there's a lot of moving parts here, Marie, and we're trying to track this all down for you. These are two officials within the Department of Community Safety. Now, this is the department that helped deliver those plummeting crime numbers in 2025, kind of the crown jewel of Mayor Johnson's administration. The mayor today saying he did not know at the time of their firing that these two had filed a hostile work environment complaint against two other members, senior-most members of the Johnson administration.
What makes a leader great is the ability to understand that there's going to be pushback, and that with that pushback, it's only meant to make them better and make them stronger.
And does this mayor get that?
I don't know. It doesn't feel like that right now, especially considering that I don't have a job.
Manny Whitfield was Mayor Johnson's director of violence prevention. He was about to put an employee on a performance improvement plan when the tables turned last week. He and Deputy Mayor Garion Gatewood were fired.
Even when I asked HR what I was being fired for, they told me they didn't know.
5 months earlier, the pair filed a hostile work environment complaint against City Hall with the city's Office of Inspector General.
Thank you for being here.
The mayor today says he didn't know about that complaint at the time of the firing.
That was not brought to my attention. We have an open policy. People get to talk about how they feel, especially if they feel like they've been treated wrong. That's not intimidating to me. People should feel comfortable to do that.
What's your gut tell you?
My gut tells me that it was retaliation.
For
holding somebody accountable, for putting somebody on a performance improvement plan.
As for former Deputy Mayor Gatewood,
that wasn't the route that they wanted to go. They wanted to go in a different direction. That was the only explanation I got.
can you be very specific? Where does the philosophy between your vision and his vision diverge?
Well, first of all, we lifted up the work as a whole. I don't believe we've ever just simply singled out one individual.
Does this put a chill through the existing staff there?
I believe it does.
What is your message to existing staff who feel a need to reach out to the Inspector General's office? Should they feel comfortable?
That we have a moral responsibility to ensure that we create strong, safe, healthy working environments.
Now, if you're sitting at home saying, how could the mayor have not known that there was this ongoing investigation? It is possible that he did not know about the complaint and the investigation. The Inspector General's investigations are so tightly protected, even the focal points of these complaints, which the mayor wasn't. It was his two aides that were kind of the focal point of this complaint.
Okay.
They may not have been aware of any of that. We're still sifting through it. We'll have more on this developing story tonight on our News at 6.
Okay, we will see you at 6 with more. Chris, thank you.